Wait the fuck.
Hello everyone, it's Łukasz from Go On Board and I'm coming to you just 2 days before the live campaign for Cyberpunk 2077, the board game finishes. It's been a crazy, epic campaign. We've gathered so much support, ideas from you, and you have affected the campaign, the way things look, more than you even know. First of all, as a reminder, the more funding we have on the project, the more content we may give you for free in the stretch goal box. And there are things in here that we've been working on that are inspired by the Cyberpunk universe or Cyberpunk video game here and in all the expansions. But of course, we are listening to you, and there are stretch goals or game modes or things that we are addressing because you brought them up. I will talk about stretch goals that you've been able to unlock since yesterday. And today we are showing you our final stretch goal, which is Chimera Big Boss, another mission with an epic boss fight. And I will talk about that. Today we are also bringing, as per your request, 2 new add-ons. So as you can see here, I have the game, I have the stretch goal box, and I have gameplay expansion. So I have Silverhand, Phantom Liberty, Trauma Team, and Edge Runners. Here is also a box for V with Mantis Blades. Of course, those are just sample boxes, and we will show you more on how the game will look, the boxes, the trays, the components, throughout the whole development process. So we will post updates on our campaign regularly and show you the progression of the whole project. We want you to be on board with us throughout the entire journey. So yesterday we added a new add-on, a non-gameplay expansion, let's say, a playmat, stitched playmat that helps you organize components through the game. First of all, thank you so much for the response. Many people are adding that to their pledge, and that affects the funding and stretch goals. And remember, I have the sample here. The playmat will be premium stitched, very durable, and answering your questions. You need just one playmat to organize everything at your table. So that happened yesterday, and now we have 2 new add-ons today to share. First one is a dice tray, and actually those are 4 different dice trays. You can get one of them and choose the design you like, or you may get the set of 4 different ones for up to 4 players at the table with a discount. So dice trays, obviously you would keep one at your side to roll the weapon dice. So that's very handy for Cyberpunk 2077, the board game, as you play the game. Of course, as I said, it's non-gameplay, meaning it doesn't add to the gameplay itself, but it enhances the experience, similarly to the playmat we have presented yesterday. And the third expansion that enhances the gameplay, that adds on to the content that you have here, is a terrain pack. It's actually massive because it brings a big amount, a big variety of miniatures that you can use instead of different tokens that you have in the game. So in the standard game you have miniatures for the characters. In the deluxe version of the game you have miniatures for the enemies. But if you want to take it to a higher level, this pack contains a lot of stuff. So you have here 20 door miniatures, 16 case miniatures, 18 hole in the wall miniatures. There are 4 MK2 robots, there are 4 turrets, there are 8 drones, and 4 net running chairs. So in total, this box packs 64 miniatures. So it's huge, and it will make the experience visually even more epic for you. So it's an optional purchase, just like the playmat and the dice trays, but all 3 of these will enhance the experience. And just like we did with our previous campaigns, we are adding another reward level. So you can get the game, you can get the expansions in the gameplay all in, and that gives you a discount and an exclusive expansion, Gary the Prophet, that works with all the gameplay expansions. But if you want to go even bigger, you can get the all-in option. So that contains those 3 additional add-ons. So you have everything gameplay and all 3 add-ons that enhance the game visually. So a playmat, a set of 4 dice trays, and a terrain pack. And it comes with a discount plus a gift from us to you. Since we know that you love Cyberpunk universe so much, and if you are pledging for the all-in, you like the game, but you also want everything to be as visually pleasing as possible, we want to give something extra as our way of saying thank you for your support here. Of course, you're getting Gary the Prophet exclusive expansion, but if you get all in, you get dioramic exclusive miniature. It's V versus Adam Smasher. So that miniature doesn't come into the gameplay itself, it's just too large. You have V, you have Adam Smasher in the game, but we wanted to add something extra as an exclusive gift to all of you that decide to help the project even more and get the all-in option. So once again, we want to say thank you for your support, for the support you're giving to this project, both by getting the game, the expansions, the optional add-ons, but also your support in crafting the game, in crafting the stretch goals. So yesterday we ended with Delamain being unlocked, a big game mode with a miniature and special cards, but helps to your funding, we've moved past that. And we've been able to unlock a new mission with a new enemy miniature, a Netrunner miniature. So you get 3 new mission cards, a Netrunner token and Netrunner miniature. So that adds a lot of gameplay, depth and variety to your stretch goal box. We've been also able to unlock new quick hack set, combat pack, new street stories. We call that taxi business. Some stories, events that are thematically connected to taxi services in the Night City. A new fixer. So Wakako Okada is in the game with new fixer mission cards, new street story cards, and 8 fixer objective cards, making the replayability in the afterlife even deeper. You've also unlocked street stories, and those are community inspired. So we will draw from the ideas that you have given us, and based on those ideas, on your suggestions, on the things that you love, create new street stories to add another level of theme into the game. And there's also a new mission, All Nightmare Long, and this one is definitely community inspired, because in this mission we have Evelyn Parker. So this mission, it's not only bigger replayability, but also a different type of a mission where we have special brain dance gear tokens and layer tokens and markers. So when we are moving across the board, there are some brain dance layers, and because we are in the brain dance mode, then we are switching between 3 different layers of the brain dance, exactly like in the video game, and we are able to access some of the parts of the board only in a particular brain dance layer, and complete some of the missions based on that. So that mission is community inspired, but rest assured, we have tested it. So that's something that adds on to the gameplay variety in your box. So we have one more mission ahead of us, and in this one, we're supposed to push Adam Smasher off the rooftop. So again, more replayability, more theme, and something that will add on to the experience and enhance your stretch goal box that is very, very big now. And now we have our last stretch goal ahead of us, which is another big boss fight with new mission cards, new challenges, new rules, and an epic miniature Chimera boss fight. So first of all, I hope you see how much content, replayability, variety is in the stretch goal box. Right now, the value of the things that you have here surpass the content and the value price of the game itself. So the stretch goal box essentially is bigger than the game itself right now. And as I said, this is our last stretch goal. And throughout this campaign, we've worked hard and did our best to bring everything that we possibly can to the stretch goal box, add on as much content for free as we could. And again, the more funding we get, the more things we can add here because of the production scale and the workload that we can take on, seeing how much funding we are getting. But there is a limit to that. There is a limit to the production scale, of course. There is a limit to the development room that we have, to our schedule timeline that we have prepared for this project. So we want to end with something big, and we believe that this boss is something huge. But rest assured, it doesn't mean that we are done with this project or with the Cyberpunk universe. So there are things that we plan to add on later on, like in late pledge or in pledge manager, where you will be able to add, for example, sleeves to your cards, or maybe pay extra to have the miniatures shaded so the details are brought out even more. So with that much funding and with such a community on board, we believe that this project will be very strong after we deliver it to you after the premiere, and then we plan to support it for years to come. So this is our last stretch goal. You can get the game or the gameplay all-in or the all-in right now, and of course we will stay in touch after the campaign. We have 2 more days ahead of us here. We strongly believe that we will unlock the final stretch goal, making the whole project huge. And once again, we are very grateful. And again, share your thoughts, read the details on our GameFound update, and join the adventure.